South Carolina Congressman Trey Gowdy is on the Judiciary and Intelligence Committees, and he is chairman of the House Oversight and Government Reform Committee as well. If I could get your reaction, sir, to the Attorney General making that decision to investigate FISA abuse.
Better late than never. I have a lot of confidence in Michael Horowitz, who's the Inspector General for the Department of Justice. You know, right now, Dana, he's looking into decisions made in 2016 with Comey and the FBI, so he's going to be a really busy guy. These FISA abuses, to the extent they occurred a good while ago, so I'm not sure why the Attorney General is finally coming to the realization that it needs to be looked into. And quite frankly, I'm not sure the Inspector General alone can do it. He only has jurisdiction over the Department of Justice. To the extent the State Department or other entities are involved, he's not going to be able to accomplish the task. So we may be trending towards special counsel. I hope not, but we may be headed in that direction.
Interesting. Can I get your take on something else, which is immigration? We had the Supreme Court decision yesterday, I think, asking for prudence to take its course and the lower courts to just work that system. But last night, you had Mark Meadows saying this about Speaker Paul Ryan.
It is the defining moment for this speaker. If he gets it wrong, it will have consequences for him, but it will also have consequences for the rest of the Republican Party. We can't afford to miss the opportunity and do it right, because we promised the American people we would do it right. This president was elected largely on an immigration issue that defined him differently than every other candidate. And so it is the defining moment.
So it seems that there's a defining moment for the speaker every 3 months or so, or maybe even more frequently, on immigration. As I understand it, what the House Freedom Caucus wants is for Congressman Goodlatte's bill to be voted on, and that would deal with a lot of issues, including chain migration and security, border security, and money for the wall. Your thoughts?
This is about the 112th defining moment, as I'm counting them, of Speaker Ryan's speakership. The good news, Dana, is he didn't want the job. Remember, we had to go get him. If you want to threaten Paul, threaten to take away his Packers tickets, not the speaker's gavel, because he's fine going back to being a regular committee chairman. Paul is not going to put any bill on the floor that the president won't sign. And the president himself has evolved, if memory serves, on the issue of immigration. The campaign discussion about immigration from candidate Trump is very different from the path to citizenship for the Dreamers. So Paul's not going to put anything on the floor that can't get to 218, and he's not going to put anything on the floor that the president won't sign, so they can pick on him about something else.
Right. Better to pass a bill, I guess, than to just make a point. Congressman Trey Gowdy, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.